Hello and welcome to DWA Commerce. In this video, we'll talk about the warehouse planning template and how to utilize it to establish new locations automatically. Let's peek inside the template worksheet by opening it. We are located on the primary or pickup location sheet. The first column is the warehouse ID column, and because it is blue, the values in that column are determined by a formula. If we examine the formula for this column, we discover that it refers to column C, row number 6 of this setting sheet. Let's check over the settings sheet to see what's going on. Warehouse is the value of the cell in column C and row 6. Due to the fact that the facility ID will be the same for all locations, we can simply enter it here once, and the warehouse ID column values will all be filled in with the value, warehouse, automatically. Let's move back to the primary or pickup location sheet. The second column is location type. Since this sheet is for pickup locations only, the corresponding location type will always be FLT_PICK_LOC, all capital. In the location description column, we can provide description for the location. Then we enter the building ID and the building name. Repeat for the floor, aisle, rack, and shelf, just enter the corresponding IDs. In the last column, upon clicking on one of the location ID cells, we can see formula has been set. This formula concatenates the ID values for the building, floor, aisle, rack, and shelf and enters them as the location ID. You can, however, modify the location ID to anything else if you'd like. Now let's take a look at secondary or bulk location sheet. Every column is same as the pickup sheet, but the only difference is in the location type, which is FLT_bulk, since this is for bulk location. Now we can click on Settings sheet. Here we have the color coding and some values like Facility ID, Setup Date, Company ID and Business Admin Party ID. We are done with the template workbook. Now let's open up a workbook that has some data. Again, the warehouse ID for every entry is warehouse, which will remain the same for most cases. Next location type will be same FLT_PICK_LOC, since it's the primary sheet. Then we have the description. After it we can see the building ID B1, floor ID F1 and so on for the first entry. Now if we take a look at location ID, we can clearly see location ID is just concatenated result of building, floor ID till shelf ID. This concludes the tutorial. If you have doubts, contact the DWA Commerce support team.